Okay, so you've got a power failure and you decided you need to run the generator for power. You come outside and you find the generator down here by the side of the house. Simply untie this rope. Take the tarp off. Put the tarp inside the garage. And you come over here and disconnect the trickle charger cable and store that back up underneath the house so it's out of the weather. And then once you've moved that tarp, you're ready to roll it into position by lifting both these handles up like that and wheeling it carefully out past the gate into position. And position it roughly there on the edge of the cement. And you can do this in either sequence. It doesn't matter which one's first, but we'll do the gas line first. So you take the female end of the gas line, and that goes up in here. You remove the yellow cap. You do that by lifting up on the little brass fitting. And then to put the gas line in, again, you lift up on the brass fitting, push up, and there it's locked in place. And then same thing for connecting up the gas line to the generator. You pull that sliding fitting back, push on the hose, open the gas valve like that so it's vertical. Now that means the gas is flowing. So this is the end that goes in. And get down here, there's a little rubber seal. Pull that out, keeps the critters out. So you'll notice on the power cable there's a thin silver line. You just line that up with the front of the box, work it up in it, and then turn clockwise, or counterclockwise, sorry. So it starts in straight on, and then once it's up and in, you lock it by turning it like that, and you're all set. And the generator cable goes in this big switch right here. Push it all the way in, and now you're all set to fire up the generator. Okay, to start the generator, there's a switch here. Turn the battery on. It's got the yellow line around it right there. We'll make sure the breakers are turned off for now, and press the start button. And it'll try by itself. Into the garage, it'll be dark because the power's failed. And you'll notice on this HomeLink panel that it shows that the generator is generating power. And so then all you do is push this button on the right side, and it now is running the whole house on the generator. It's as simple as that. And you'll probably want to run for maybe 2 to 4 hours depending on what you need to keep the refrigerators going, and maybe some lights in the evening. I'm not sure what the need will be, but we don't want to run it all day. We just want to run it for 2 to 4 hours a day because it is very noisy. Don't want to bother the neighbors. Okay, now let's simulate the utility power coming back on. And if it comes back on, this green utility light lights up right here. It shows, okay, you've got your utility power back, and you press this button to switch to utility power. And should be all set with the power turned back on. And it is. And then we'll shut down the generator. And then you reverse the procedure. Turn off the battery. And we'll disconnect, reverse everything we just did to plug everything in. All right, to unplug everything, simply turn this back where the line aligns with the front of the box. Just pull down gently. Comes out. Be sure to replace the rubber seal. Tuck it all the way up in the hole so it's flush like that. Keep any critters out. And then you can come over here, shut off the gas, and then you take this off by pulling up on the thing. And then to put this in, you got to pull up again, like that. And then similarly, take this off, pull forward, pull the hose out, and you're all set. You can just place the hoses back on the top of the unit. And I'll coil up the power cord. Unplug the power cord, wiggle it like crazy. It's kind of stiff. All right, and then we're all set. Okay, retrieve the trickle charger cord from where you left it under the house. Come back over here, plug it in to this little port right there. You're all set. You can verify you've got power, and we do. If for some reason you don't, you can come up here and check this outlet to make sure it hasn't tripped. And in the event that it has tripped, it'll simulate a trip. Okay, so the little green light's out. There's no power. You would press the reset button until it clicks and the green light comes on. You can plug that back in, and then you should be in business. Verify that. Green light's on. And then we'll tuck that up underneath the house so that we don't have to worry about rain getting on it. Next step will be to put the tarp over it and tie it down with a rope. This is what it should look like when you're done. Tarp is fully covering the unit all the way down to the ground, and you tie that rope off nice and tight so the wind can't blow it off. and you're all set.